Hey everyone, Behrooz here, worker with Toronto Real Estate Board. I'm explaining to you in this video what it takes for the property values to go down, and that is against every other realtor that you know that always promotes that the values go up and buy whatever that it takes today, whether pre-construction or resale, because that in future you're going to regret that the properties have gone up and I missed the boat. In this video, there are two ways to explain to you why the values go down. One is through the supply and demand structure of a deal. Let's say through that lens, when you're looking at the property A and comparing it to property B, when the property A doesn't have the features that property B has, we price it a little bit different than property B. So a sound mind will understand that the property B would go for a higher value than property A. Now, if we have the power to compare, if we have the power to distinguish between good and bad, we always go with good. But if we only have bad stuff, we try to pick the best one, but we always think that that we have to pay less for the less bad one. In other words, if we have so many of the bad properties and we are choosing one and the other ones are getting sold, so that way the property values go lower and lower. What we have seen in the past 24 months, the time of making this video is March 2022, is that every property across the board, every property that wasn't sellable before is now selling for a really high price. And this is not good for the future, because the bad stuff that's sold now at a really high price are gonna be sold much less in comparison to the other properties in the future, and they are to be the same ones that are bringing down the average at any point of time. So having a power to compare and buy the best one is always giving you a lower price and the market going down that way. So in a healthier market, we always understand that the low and bad stuff sells for lower. If more of the bad stuff sells, we are going to have lower average prices. And that's a problem with average prices, averaging stuff and talking about the average. In order for me to understand through another medium, which is economy and market dynamics all together, I have to tell you that there are different cycles in the market. In one cycle, we had less products, like the cycle that we have over 2020, 2021, 2022, which we have less and less. Everybody is talking about lower number of inventory. If we have less and less products, the product itself becomes more valuable. So when we have one product on the market, there are so many people who are bidding on that product. Now, there are different cycles too, where we have so many products. What makes the value is which product is easily sellable. In order for me to explain that to you again, you have to understand that real estate values are high, but how much cash it takes to sell real estate is barely 20%, sometimes 5%, 7%. So having a financial solution to solve that problem for a buyer would help a buyer to buy lower stuff, lower valued stuff. Because having a financial solution means that they have to pay interest. The wise mind says that if I pay less interest, this product is more affordable for me and I buy this stuff. So when there is another time that having a financial solution is difficult, where we are heading towards having a higher interest rate, and that makes the financial solution to buy a big piece of real estate very difficult, then the sellers of these properties have to bring down the price, so it makes it more valuable to the buyers, to the eyes of the buyer, to buy this stuff. So that brings down the prices. So in order to wrap up the whole video, I have to explain to you in two medium, in the market medium and in the economy and market mixed medium, that the prices have the way to go down. And you have to be careful about that. The way that it works in real estate to invest is to just give it another time, where I've explained in another video about time value of land, that you always have something to appreciate. If you have always something to appreciate, your property, your asset, your commodity, that property value appreciates and you're saved. To wrap up the whole thing, do not listen to somebody who's telling you buy now, that in future, in a very short-term future, I can sell it for high value, because everybody knows that property values goes high. That's not true. You have to understand who's talking to you, and you have to understand the big difference between the professional, between the good product and bad product. You have to have a power to distinguish. If you're locked to the corner and you always ask to buy, or you're always forced to do something, you have to have a wise mind that tells you that that's not the right way of doing stuff. So I hope that I explained that to you in detail. If you have any comments, leave below this video. I definitely attend to all of those comments and I explain to you in further details. When it takes to make another video, I'll do that as well. See you on the next video. I hope you have had a great day and great season ahead of us. Spring 2022. Enjoy all of your times. Have a great day. Bye-bye.